Hey guys, it's Yang here at Locals. We got Dominic's Kashtira deck profile he used for the case tournament. So Dominic, say hi and
Hello.
how'd you do at the case tournament?
So, the case tournament, I just missed out on Top Cut yesterday, which, as the time recorded, this was Saturday the 18th. I finished 3-2. My tiebreakers weren't good enough to get me there because only one X2 made it in. But we had a mini box tournament beforehand while we waited for people. I got second place in that and pulled a thrust, so I'm just that good.
That is your fourth copy of Thrust.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the case tournament the week prior, I got in the top 16, lost in that, but there were 72 people in that case tournament, so it was a very good showing, and I was proud of how I did with that many people. So we'll get into it. This is my current list. It's changed a little bit since the last time.
Yeah, but they won on sneak peek.
But we're still on 3 unicorn, 3 Fenrir. Like, you have to maximize on these. These are the best ones.
Yeah, maximize the rarities too. I see.
Yes, I got ultis, so
maximize the rarities as well. Jeez.
I know Yang loves his max rarities. I cut down to 2 Rise Heart.
Okay.
I've found that I was seeing Rise Heart too much when I had it at 3, and ideally you want to search this off the Fenrir. But if you open it and you already have full combo, it's not the worst. But there were times where I'd open it and didn't have combo, so having 2 has been working out great for me.
Good.
And we're still on 1-1. I kind of want to bump this one up to 2. This guy has actually won me so many games from being 2600 defense and just attacking while in defense mode. Like, it's insane. And tier limits,
Tier cash.
She has helped me deck out people with this deck. Like, I've decked out a bunch of people now with this deck, and when we get to the extra deck, like, I will explain a little more, but you guys already have an idea of what it is. I'm now playing Ogre. Ogre's just here because he's a big body, and he searches for the preparations. We're never searching Big Bang off of this because Big Bang benefits more when you banish it.
Yeah.
But the main thing is he's the biggest one, and like, he just provides another name, so that way I have versatility with my cards. And for hand traps, still 3 Ash. I'm now playing 3 Nibiru. With the new format, there's a whole lot more combo decks going on. So Nibiru just hits generally everything. It's good in the mirror match. It's good for Despia to an extent. Sprite really dies to this if they don't get Gigantic out before their 5th summon. So it's been a really nice card to have. And then the last hand trap, Imperm. I'm still on the fence about this one. I kind of want to cut it. If anything, like, cut 1 copy of it, because I always find myself either siding out 1 or 2 because I have thrust in my deck. So if I'm going first, I'll usually side out 2 and keep the 1. So if I get hand trapped, and if I have enough for follow up, I'll just thrust and set this.
Yeah,
because
it's a very weird card for this format.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what I can try to figure out that's better. So that's it for monsters. Spells, 3 Planet, 3 Theosis. Nothing's changed here. These are the best cards. These are why the deck is so good. I cut down to 2 Birth. Again, this is the same logic with Rise Heart. I was just seeing it too much. And, I mean, despite seeing these cards too much, I was still able to, like, push through and have enough extension for game. But ideally, you want to search this if you already have, like, Theosis in hand or something. Or even there's some combo lines where you can banish this off of Rise Heart, and then if you have Theosis in grave, you can use, like, Tier Limits or Scareclaw, banish the Theosis, add this back. So that's a neat interaction there.
That might be the correct ratio, actually.
And 3 Prosperity, you still need this. 3 Book of Eclipse, this is just general for everything. Helps in the mirror.
Just the right format for this card.
Yeah, this actually really hurts Sword Soul a lot. Like, every time I've played a Sword Soul player, like, I've won because of this card. Like, the card is just nuts, and they've never had Ash to negate it or anything. So I've gotten really lucky with that. So I got 2 Thrust now. I mean, I have my playset, but I'm only playing 2. 3's not needed because you don't want to see this too much because it'll clog your hands for combos. And then I'm only playing 1 Talents, which is weird because I've always been a big fan of, like, 2 or 3. But again, I want to see combo pieces more often. And like if one of these cards is like the fifth card,
essentially talents.
Yeah, this is basically 3 copies of talents here. But it can grab Imperm, like I said, it can grab Theosis or Terraforming, which we've gone over before.
Yeah.
So it's just a really good card, and I think this deck benefits the most off of Thrust. And the last 2 cards, Preparations and Big Bang. So it's been a while since I've shown Preparations in Kashtira, so I'll just go over it again. So it's a once per turn, summon a Kashtira from hand or banished. And since it's a trap card, you can do that on either player's turn. And then if your opponent activates a trap while you have a Kashtira monster, you get to look at their hand and banish something face down from it. So that doesn't really come up as much because not everybody's playing anything too trap heavy unless you're going against Labyrinth, which is, I think, the reason why a lot more people are starting to go this route.
Yeah, I think Labyrinth is very popular right now.
Yeah, and it's doing really good in the Vegas 3v3 right now, so we'll see how the top cut turns out. So that's it for main deck. It's 40 cards. Extra deck, still 2 Shangri-Era. I'm still on 2 Arise Heart for now. With seeing more and more people playing this deck, there was 4 total Kashtiras at the case tournament this week, and I think there was about like 7 or 8 last week. So I might bump this up to 3, but I mean, everybody knows by now in the mirror to play around this by not activating Shangri-Era.
In the standby, no, wow.
Right, but there's been times where I've just hard made this with 3 level 7s, and that's still just as good.
Yeah.
Like just the spot removal is just so crucial.
Okay.
So this is still debatable, but I had 1 of this and Draco Sack in my extra deck up until the night before this case tournament, and I'm so glad I went back to 2 because just ripping a card out of your extra deck or your opponent's extra deck is not once per turn, and then banishing stuff off the top of their deck, like for every card banished face down, is insane. Like, I don't care what anybody else says. Like, I think this is the best card in Kashtira aside from Arise Heart.
Yep.
Like, this card I think will eventually get banned. That's my hot take. You can flame me in the comments if you want, but like just gaining, especially game 1, if you see your opponent's extra deck, like it's just so much knowledge, and it helps you with your lines of play for the rest of the match.
Yeah, it's very, very broken.
I'm on 2 Bay Guy because this is good in the mirror, and plus in some matchups you can Prosperity one of them away and still have 1 for follow-up.
Okay.
But I took a Mirror Jade with this this weekend, so that was fun.
That's value.
I mean, even though I couldn't benefit off the Mirror Jade, but just having a 3,000 beat stick was really nice. And then 2 Zeus because you got to play 2. I mean, aside from being an Xyz deck, you don't want your only copy of Zeus getting ripped from Diablosis or Unicorn. And then the last 2 Xyz, Flare Metal and Dark Armed. I still have yet to summon this, but the utility option for him is still really nice.
Yep.
And I won a game yesterday because of Flare Metal, because I put my opponent down to 500 life points, summoned this, and passed. Okay. And they still had 4 cards in hand, so no matter what they did, they were going to lose. And for the links, we're still keeping the same link lineup. I have yet to go against anybody signing an Ibli against me. I don't think that card is actually that great, but you still got to be prepared for it. I've put Goliath under a Rise Heart so many times when they try to destroy it, and then their card fizzles because they realize, like, oh, Goliath prevents it from being destroyed. Cool. And then the spot removal for Donner is still very good. Yeah. It's very easy to summon 2 different type of monsters. And for the side deck, 3 Lava Golem. This is mainly going second. Helps break Sword Soul boards, helps break the mirror, everything like that. 3 Econ. This card is actually kind of insane in this format. Just like, if, like,
Econ.
I don't know, it's weird to describe, like, how good it is, because, like, it's good defenses for when your opponent's trying to push for game and you can just switch it to defense mode. But if you're trying to push for game, like just in battle phase, like you attack with something, if they still have another monster, tribute the monster that you use, take their monster, and just kill them from there. Like, I econned a Sky Striker player, actually. I took his Shizuku and used it to kill him with. So
nice.
That was fun.
You could out Ibli with Econ as
yeah,
well.
That too. You can just normal summon something and then Econ, take the Ibli and link it. Change of Heart. This card's also insane because just taking any kind of monster, like either pushing for game or in the mirror, use it for Xyz material or something like that. It's just nuts. I need to get a high rarity one though. The common looks trash. Feather Duster's insane. I feather dusted that same striker player in a game. He went first, set 3, and activated a multi-rule pass. I drew for turn. I already had Duster in my hand, activated it, and he just scooped.
Nice.
Only 1 D barrier. I thought about playing 3, but I cut 2 of them, and I also cut Mind Control for the 3 econs.
Okay.
Because this you could set off of the thrust. So I've never needed more than 1. Then 3 Judgment for going first because you need all the protection you can get. And then 3 evenly for board breaking purposes.
Nice.
So that is my updated Kashtira deck.
Nice. Well, Dominic, anything you want to change in the future, like incorporating Baron or?
I do want to try Baron at some point. Like if I do try Baron, I probably will have to end up cutting one of the Mind Hackers because like I don't see myself like cutting anything else. Maybe the Dark Armed because I have yet to summon it, but I don't know. Like I've decked out so many different people with Mind Hackers. It's just making me want to just keep playing 2. It's insane.
Fair enough. Well, Dominic, thank you for the awesome deck profile, and comment down below, and then like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye bye.